I'm going to be showing you how to synthesize yourself a Scruffy S rank monster. Now, I'm going to assume in this video that you have access to the upper echelons because that makes things much easier. If you don't, and you do want to try to get this monster, anywhere I talk about using an upper echelon to get something, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go and check a Japanese guide, find that exact monster, and find prerequisites that you do have access to. I will pin that guide to the top of the comments for you there if you want to follow that route. I say preferably you just wait till you're upper echelon for this one because it makes it so much easier. I also want to mention that if you've been following my synthesis previously, you already have the prerequisites, either partly or all of them. And I also want to mention I am planning hopefully some videos on egg monsters, egg exclusive monsters. There's something in particular that could save you hours upon hours of time, and I'm going to try to check that out for you hopefully in the next few days. I might have to take hours to find this and test it to be sure that it is accurate. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Let's get you a Scruffy. To start with, we're going to need to obtain a Mohawker. As you can see here, it is available in 2 of the upper echelons, making this very easy to get. If you don't want to do that, you can also use any beast with any material where either is rank B if you want to do it that way and you already have the materials ready. To get a wild slime, the easiest method is any slime with any beast where either is rank D. That will get you a wild slime. Combine your wild slime with your Mohawker to get a superior slime. The next thing you need to acquire is a Shogun. Now, the combination the game is suggesting here is a King Jester slime with an Ant Guzzler. You can also do a Bashima slime with a Metal Slime Knight, I believe is the combo. That's from memory. But also, you can do a slime type with any beast type where either is rank B, and you'll get a Shogun. That is the easiest way, but if you have the other materials, you might as well use them. Combine your Shogun with a superior slime to get a Lionheart. Very useful monster. The best healer in the game, according to quite a few people, so maybe get yourself an extra one. You are going to need a goodie bag, which to get one of these is any material type with any slime type where either is rank E, and you'll get a goodie bag as an option. Next, you are going to need to obtain a Metal King slime. Now, there's multiple methods to do this. If you get 10 metals, you can get a metal slime, go to Molehole, get another metal slime, synthesize them to a liquid metal slime, go into Molehole, catch a liquid metal slime, synthesize those together, and get a Metal King slime. If you are in the advanced areas, you can check out my video on experience farming, and it will show you how to go to spawn points of Metal King slimes very quickly. They're kind of difficult to catch, but it's an option if you want to do that. Fuse your Metal King slime with your goodie bag to get a Diamond slime. Combine your Diamond slime with a Lionheart to get an Emperor slime. You are going to need a Stone Golem. Go back to the middle echelon deserty area and you can catch one of these very easily. Or you can do a Rubble slime with a Chocolate Golem. But honestly, I think you're better in that middle echelon just catching one. You will need to acquire a Coralossus. There's a suggested combo, but honestly, what you can just do is any material type with any nature type where either is rank D and get a Coralossus. That works just fine. Once you've acquired your Coralossus and your Stone Golem, combine them together. Any resulting monster, does not matter what monster. Next, you are going to need to catch a Rock Bomb. You're going to need 2 of them, in fact. You can just catch a Fern Fiend, but you can also do a Rock Bomb with any zombie type. Magmalice is a Rock Bomb with any dragon type. Combine your Magmalice with your Fern Fiend. It does not matter about the resulting monster. To get a Ball Hib, combine whatever came from the combination between your Fern Fiend and Magmalice with whatever came from your combination of the Coralossus and Stone Golem. You are going to need another Metal King slime. If you've already acquired one in the last step, the easiest step to get this one is going to be in your Molehole. You're going to combine your Metal King slime with your Ball Hib to get a Gem slime. Combine your Gem slime with your Emperor slime to get a Grandpa slime. And now we can go on to the next step, the next side of the synthesis that we're going to do. You are going to need a King Slick Slime. You can get this in the upper echelon of the Circle of Indulgence, but it's easier to do any slime with any devil type, fuse them together, where one is rank B, and you can get a King Slick Slime that way. You are going to need a Baleen Mage. You'll be picking this at the Circle of Caprice upper echelon. If you've gotten there, I'm sure you've seen these. You can do a fusion to get these. It'll be in the Japanese guide that'll have in the pinned comment if you want to check there. But honestly, it's just easier to be in the upper echelon and just grab it. And here's a monster I feel bad for not remembering to mention. The Cetesian Sorcerer is a King Slick Slime with a Baleen Mage. I forgot to mention this in another synthesis, but I did specifically say to have a King Slick Slime and a Baleen Mage, so I added it to the pinned comment about how to get this. I must have accidentally cut it out when I was doing editing. Hopefully that didn't cause too much confusion in my previous video. You are going to need a Phantom Swordsman. You can do an Exoskeleton with a Trevel, or you can do any undead type mixed with any material type where either is rank C. That's a lot cleaner. There are multiple ways to get a Skeleton Swordsman. I went over them in my previous synthesis video, but we're in the upper echelon. I'm going to say just go catch one at any of those many locations. Save yourself some time. This is a fusion of your Skeleton Swordsman with your Phantom Swordsman. That will get you a one-man army. You can go back to like the starter zone during summer and catch one of these, or do any dragon fused with any nature. Very simple monster to get, but you are going to need one of these. We're going to take our Dragon Thorn and combine it with the one-man army to get a Gripe Vine. We're going to combine our Gripe Vine with our Cetesian Sorcerer to get a Snipe Vine. And then you combine a Snipe Vine with a Grandpa Slime to finally get yourself a Scruffy. Very, very long synthesis here. There's some longer ones that I am planning to do. There's a synthesis involving this monster. Yes, that exists. I'm planning to record that when I have time, but probably next will be the egg testing thing if I can have the time. Basically it'll be a way to get yourself some of the more needed egg exclusive monsters, but it'll be how to get them while saving yourself countless hours. There are a lot of other videos I want to put together, some basic tips and tricks, some updates to things. Of course, I mentioned the egg thing, but also, for example, I might do a video within the tips, mention the fact that when you're doing those online 30-round tournaments, you can get monsters from those, and those monsters can have the skills that people have bred into their monsters. So, for example, me doing these high-ranking synthesis here, I put those monsters on my team, and I win more. By winning, I can get monsters that have like attack 4 already done, and then I can just synthesize that into whatever I want, which makes things pretty easy. Of course, you can only do that once a day, but it would add up if you're playing this game for a month, 2 months, or however long you end up sticking around for.